Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the Wealth Thesis, where we decode the psychology of success to help you design a life of freedom. In this life, nothing comes free. Even the smallest slice of cake has its price. If you are deeply seeking to decode success, find a better life, transform your circumstances, and change your social status, then you must be willing to pay a worthy price. Our topic today focuses on 10 sacrifices you need to make if you want to get rich. If you are on the path to prosperity, this video will help you clearly understand what you need to temporarily let go of, so you can plan for this challenging journey. These are not mere speculations. This content is the result of observing and analyzing the journeys of many millionaires and billionaires worldwide. You might disagree with us on one or more points, and that is completely fine, because we understand these are harsh truths. But embracing these truths will bring you the wisdom and peace of mind needed to stay committed to your chosen path. Now, join us, your guide, as we explore these 10 sacrifices. Number 1, health. There is a major paradox on the path to becoming wealthy that we must face immediately. We know health is the most critical factor for a successful and complete life. Yet, the truth is, you will have to sacrifice your health on this journey, at least during the initial years of your career. This paradox is the most common human loop. Most people sacrifice health for money, and then money to regain their health. When you pour all your focus and energy into building a financial empire from zero, your body and mind will face unprecedented pressure. You will deal with conditions that are anything but pleasant. Prolonged stress, chronic anxiety, and symptoms of insomnia. The continuous stress is not just mental pressure, it's a real chemical reaction in the body, constantly releasing the hormone cortisol. This leads to chronic fatigue, impaired mental sharpness, and compromised problem-solving abilities. The goal keeps you awake at night. In these early years, when you are striving maximally, you will frequently have to choose between preparing a healthy meal and working extra hours, between regular exercise and negotiating with clients. Work usually prevails. You may have to work 14 to 16 hours every day. And even if you love what you do, no one feels completely happy dealing with that intensity. View this sacrifice as a short-term health debt. Manage it smartly so it doesn't become a permanent loss. The objective is to achieve enough wealth so that later you can sacrifice money to reclaim your health, hiring personal trainers and enjoying the best care, something the unsuccessful cannot afford. Remember, the path to wealth may negatively affect your health, but this sacrifice is temporary for the sake of permanent prosperity. Number 2, family. If a career is a soaring mountain, focus is your only safety rope. And family, in the initial stage, can be the biggest emotional distraction. The general trend among high achievers is to delay starting a family to dedicate full time to their career. Successful individuals do not marry young, almost never in their 20s, and certainly do not have children early like others. The path to success demands extreme focus. You simply work day after day with no room for distraction. The process of wealth accumulation requires your undivided attention. Rich people typically only start families after they have accumulated success. They want to ensure that when their children are born, they grow up in the best environment with financial certainty so parents can spend quality time without worrying about monthly bills. Another facet of this sacrifice is relationships with the immediate family, parents and siblings. Family gatherings and trips must all give way to meetings and late working hours. You will not see your parents or siblings frequently. This sacrifice is painful, but it is a conscious choice, sacrificing the early years to later provide a better life for loved ones and avoid being cursed by the question, what if? Number 3. Friends and social relationships. On the journey to wealth, you must change not only bad habits, but also the people around you. Self-made millionaire Steve Siebold and media mogul Oprah Winfrey emphasize that you may need to sacrifice some relationships to focus on others. Zdravko Kviatic, founder of the self-development company Zero to Skill, said, "If you spend time with people more successful than you, no matter how difficult that is, you will be more successful." You are the average of your 5 closest friends. One of the first things you must eliminate when embarking on the success journey is toxic relationships that do not push you forward. Cutting out toxic individuals is mandatory, followed by those who do not actively help you improve. Your goal is to significantly reduce your inner circle, focusing on the quality of individuals. You need people who can empathize with your difficulties and understand why you are putting in this effort. This change requires courage. Have you ever had to cut off a toxic relationship to prioritize your goals? Share your experiences in the comments section to inspire and motivate those struggling with this difficult decision. Number 4. Time. Time is money, but for rich people, time is the most valuable, non-renewable asset. The biggest difference between the successful and the unsuccessful is how they perceive and use their 24 hours daily. The path to financial success will not be a short one. The total time required to reach your dream will vary, but experience shows some will take 5 years, 7 years, or even 10 years to hit the wealthy milestone. You will spend hours sitting in front of a computer, focusing on work or negotiating with clients. The days you spend in front of the computer may not be the best years of your life. You will miss many events and social moments, but you must view that as a necessary sacrifice if you are truly serious about getting rich. You need to ensure you invest time wisely because time will pass regardless of what you do. The best way to use this precious resource in the initial stage is to invest in yourself as often as possible. This includes dedicating time to self-learning, upgrading yourself, and expanding your network. This is when you focus entirely on asset creation, not consumption. Investing in yourself will bring you the peace of mind and wisdom, meeting the core needs for financial certainty and the development of mindset and awareness that you are seeking. Sacrificing time now is the insurance contract for perpetual financial freedom in the future. Number 5. Sleep. This might be the sacrifice your body will most vehemently protest. You cannot spend 10 hours a day sleeping and still achieve success. That only happens in the dreams of the poor. Many billionaires dedicate only the minimum time needed for sleep, averaging 5 to 6 hours daily. Some even sleep only 3 hours daily. Accept that you will have to sleep less and work more if you want to get rich. However, this sacrifice is only valuable if you use your waking hours productively. There's no point in sleeping 5 hours a night if you only work 8 hours during the day. Sleep is the first thing anyone should sacrifice when starting their journey. 6 hours of sleep per night is actually manageable, and you can accomplish much more during the day. You need to know how to organize work, ensuring you work efficiently all day. The goal is not to defeat sleep, but to optimize waking hours. The time between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m., when the world is still asleep, is the moment you can complete the most important tasks without interruption. Number 6. Hobbies. In the phase of building a financial foundation, hobbies should be the last thing on your mind. You must accept the truth that a hobby is a form of immediate gratification and usually consumes your most valuable resources, time, attention, and often financial resources. If you want to get rich and haven't reached your desired position in life, you cannot afford to have a hobby. Hobbies inherently create very little value for yourself and your environment. You need to dedicate all your creative power and working hours to achieving your goals. Immediately cut out low and medium levels of entertainment from your life. There is no need to spend time playing video games, watching reality shows, or playing a sport. The poor often justify wasting time in one form of entertainment or another. They say they need a break after working 8 hours. But the rich understand that in this stage, a break is just changing work, shifting from the main job to self-learning, skill development, or market research. This is the sacrifice of immediate gratification for long-term success. You can play golf, paint landscapes, or whatever you consider a hobby after you have taken care of the basics. Only when you achieve financial certainty does a hobby become a worthy reward, not a distraction that ruins your career. Number 7. Your comfort zone. An individual cannot break through and achieve success if they remain stagnant, imprisoned in the comfort zone. You need to move, meet new people, and create new opportunities for yourself. The comfort zone mentality can stop you from achieving success. Prioritizing comfort over challenge can lead to procrastination and an unwillingness to put forth maximum effort for high achievement. To achieve meaningful success, it is often necessary to take risks and venture into the unknown. If you believe your environment is hindering your success, sacrifice it and move elsewhere. You need to move, position yourself to meet new people, negotiate your own reality, and provide for yourself, because no one else will do it for you. You need to learn to accept instability as a part of the development process. While others seek stability, you seek growth. Be bold in pushing boundaries and experiencing new and exciting journeys. Although the journey is a roller coaster, the financial freedom and development of mindset that it brings makes the trip entirely worthwhile. Number 8. Your current self. This is the deepest psychological sacrifice. If you want to get rich and successful, you need to sacrifice your current self to become the person you want to be. Your current reality does not make you rich. If the current version of you was capable enough to solve the necessary problems that foster financial achievement, you wouldn't need to watch this video. View yourself as software being updated. This is your current version. Don't be afraid to update, fix bugs, and become better. You need to do something about it. Evaluate your true self, what holds you back, and what the current version of you has failed at. One easy aspect to point out is discipline. No rich person achieves success without discipline. If you lack discipline, you will likely never succeed. Success in any form comes from repeated actions accumulated over time. Number 9. The need to be liked. You need to focus on yourself. Don't waste time trying to please everyone and make them like you. This is a necessary sacrifice to protect your focus. Disagreeable people are more likely to become rich and successful than agreeable people. This is a fact, not an opinion. You don't need to worry about what others think of you, mainly because people only truly care about themselves. Maintain focus on your goals and make your dreams come true. Everyone respects a winner. You just need to achieve it. Be ready to express yourself and live truthfully, regardless of what others think. At the same time, be prepared to face the negative reactions that come with it. Number 10. Immediate gratification. The difference between truly successful people and those who just want to appear successful? The latter group always seeks immediate gratification from even the smallest efforts. Everyone always seeks immediate gratification from even the smallest efforts. When you get a glimpse of success, a small contract, a first profit, it is easy to fall into the trap of congratulating yourself for completing one lap instead of focusing on winning the entire race. Often, while you are busy fulfilling immediate desires, you stray off course and end up with that small victory being your highest point. To get rich, you need the ability to delay gratification. You must adhere to the plan, put in the work, and consistently improve. You will certainly see positive results. Sacrifice immediate desires and small rewards for the sake of a big, lasting victory. My friend, we have just covered the 10 sacrifices you need to make if you want to get rich. We have seen the price of success, sacrificing sleep, comfort, meaningless relationships, and even parts of who we are. However, we want you to understand that this sacrifice is not a permanent loss. It is a time-bound investment in your future. Just a few years focused on career development to achieve success, and then you can spend more time with family, friends, and hobbies. You are trading immediate gratification, years of meaningless entertainment to buy back lasting freedom later. Now, the question is not what you will sacrifice, but how much are you willing to pay to buy back your freedom? Carry these messages so that the sacrifices you make today become the strong foundation for the confidence and success of tomorrow. If this video has brought you useful information, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the Wealth Thesis channel to continue receiving knowledge and motivation for self-development. See you in the next video.